answer. How did you make it out?
Marched in with no... On... What? It's... They didn't...
Right now?
If you're look...
How many?
I'm not... You are...
We should move.
Envoy! Wait, I took some...
Why is there snow here?
That's gotta be Ringgrim's work. I heard she made it snow in Shatterskull.
A familiar face. We meet again? And you... oh, Parody... I can't. The other. Give it a few seconds. It's straight, but here it's still. Perhaps. Mostly. Not. I am in. Mordecai. Goodbye. And yachts. Oh. My research awaits.
Across the living lands.
Giada, where have you been?
We know you. Did you help us? You must have seen.
On
It's good.
my revenue when I heard. Likewise, I'll keep them on. Oh, my revenue. Indeed, best of.
Thank you, Elia. My compliments to the flock, as always.
Enjoy the.
When we strike as Harbrunner, we strike as one.
Hey, Giada. How are you holding up after seeing... Envoy? Mihala told...
When you didn't.
What did you...
It's too.
Everyone? It's been...
Sapadal. So you say. There won't be me. Unfortunate. This will be a.
What? Lured...
Giada,
I'd say
if the other...
much like. What it.
I assume they are... Nakutet.
Similar. And the gut.
Let's hope.
It was...
Having. Keeping.
Well, but come, Inquisitor. You did. Well,
Ludwig.
all right. So long.
Then we destroy. I have a tip.
It is not. Well, you might. It was
I didn't.
she and her.
We've had no... From what?
Is there nothing?
Given we expect...
Third one. Though you may. I could bring. Likewise. The keep was. Most of my.
Well, we can't.
There are two.
So you even this precise. The law or the she could.
somewhere, remember. And neither the Steel Garrote nor the queen that was.
Because of victory, the better...
Excuse...
Sure.
Who else?
You could...
Ludwig...
What good...
The Inquisitor... I know. We are leading. We will do this.
Where was...
My admin... Adir in...
Spock... Order...
we...
Well, pass it... But if I had... Your... As you said... Ludwig...
You think I...
When I think...
The Inquisitor... An attack. I've asked... Ludwig... What will his... Before you... But whatever you... Well? I believe
Soulless... Third book...
Fjord.
We should...
Wonder.
it is decided. That leaves the matter. Not even... You must...
Whatever...
She better...
I'm proud. Let's get to... The Paradise Militia will be at your back. Give her no quarter.
Now go.
Show them...
We will... May all...
Let's take...
Let's...
You promised on our first day of training.
Nicely done!
Get off me!
That's done?
Teach you!
Who's hungry?
We shall tear your enemies apart.
Found you.
Look out!
Let's get him!
Let's finish this.
Found death.
Burn well, you can.
Don't worry about the eastern gate. I'll protect your back.
For our freedom!
Go. First Eagle's Reach, now here.
Never had a chance. They're coming. You should.
You asked for it.
Just go. I've got the quadra.
That looks easy when you do it.
Quick as a hawk.
That'll teach you!
Boudica demands your submission. Stand against her and fall.
Let's pay Ludwig one final visit, shall we? She could use some payback for Naku Kubera, don't you think? Let's make sure she stays dead this time, all right, dearie?
There. You're testing my patience. So, did you come? You'll get. Look around. He fed.
Her order wields sharp steel.
Well, not as for you. Sapadal, I don't... No, that's what... Steel!
We would not welcome her death. There is still...
And this... You really kill. There's no...
You...
Once... Your god blade!
We are every seed of the soil. We will always grow.
Come on! One last shot!
Whoa! Queen among queens! Send me your aid!
Boudica is done with you, Ludwig.
Again! Boudica! Help me! One last time! Wherever Ludwine is now, she must be seething.
Of course, we'd be happy to kill her again, if needed.
She's done. But we're not. Whatever's next, we'll face it. Together. Gods, you're all gonna make me sick. But carry on.
Unraveled at last. We no longer feel her wire against our flesh. We are free always. We are free forever.
Silence falls over Paradis, as though the city is holding its breath. Then you hear it, the ringing of a distant bell, the waving of banners, and cheers of victory. After a short and bloody conflict, the dust has finally begun to settle. You feel Sapadal close to your thoughts, stirring with interest. The god of the living lands is observing this moment, unfettered by confusion or fear. For the first time in centuries, they understand. The Paradis militia rallies to you, the outsider who defended them in their hour of need. Whatever happens next, you have won their confidence. You take a moment to reflect on the calm. Not so long ago, you arrived at these shores on a simple errand, which turned out to be anything but simple. The Dream Scourge is over, and the island has been cleansed of plague. A time of healing and mourning follows. People look to you for answers about the source of the affliction. You tell them the truth, how the plague came from a power beyond mortal understanding, and how it is finally at peace. The Living Lands is now a colony of the Adiran Empire. New governments replace the old, and imperial law reigns over the frontier. An age of order and discipline is just over the horizon. The rebels of Paradis come to learn that resistance is futile. After the assassin Egwulf died in custody, many of his worst fears about the Empire are confirmed. Some of his people splinter off, while others abandon the fight entirely. Their alliance is never the same. The Oracle Sargemus emerges from the Temple of Aethys, unburdened by any purpose but for the one you gave him. He sets out across the living lands in search of the sick, lost and grieving, and he gives them the comfort of fellowship where he can. When his energy flags, he recalls the compassion you extended him, and he returns to his work with renewed devotion. His new labors cannot fill the hole left by his god's passing from the world, but they give him succor during the long hours of the night. He dies alone in the Deerwood, beloved of no one, but remembered by all he knew. He does not forget you. The refugees of Emerald Stair resettle in Thirdborn, bringing their skills and research to aid the local community. What starts as an uneasy partnership blossoms into a bond of trust. Through shared adversity, they find common ground. The ashes of Fior Messiverno continue to smolder. Scavengers avoid the ruins, fearful of spirits unleashed by animancy gone awry. The once promising city is nothing but a cautionary tale. The people of Shatterscarp find themselves caught between two sides, with Adirans keeping rule over the colony, and Dream Thralls still stalking the hills. Despite the steady flow of Adiran goods, some Thirdborners leave the city, trusting their chances with monsters more than those with an empire. The ones who remain watch with wariness and patience, waiting to see if Adir might let down its guard. For a brief but hopeful moment, Solace Keep opens the fortress doors to the new rulers of the Living Lands, allowing Adirans to come and go as they please. But the peace does not hold. Lacking patience for the Empire's unyielding demands, Mihala shuts the doors once again, issuing a warning. Those who trespass in Solace Keep will not leave alive. The Adirans waste no time gathering their forces, for an example must be made. When Kai returns to Thirdborn, he's no longer running. He finds a town that's been diminished by struggle, conflict, and tragedy. He finds home. He helps repair Thirdborn's walls and train its defenders, carrying on Tama's legacy. And while his labors do not restore all that was lost, they build something new. With his travels alongside the envoy complete, Marius is left directionless once again. Rather than disappearing into his cups, however, Marius leans on his time among his companions to give him the strength to re-enter society and find comfort in civilization. He establishes a route between Paradis and Thirdborn, guiding travelers between the two in return for money and supplies. And while he has a reputation for being aloof, he joins the campfires from time to time, sharing stories of his time with the envoy that most travelers believe are completely made up. Giada continues to improve as an animancer. She dedicates her work to the spiritual health of the living lands, nurturing instead of exploiting. Others follow her example, seeking her tutelage from lands far and wide. In the years to come, rumors spread of a secret society gathering in the wilderness, where animancers work in harmony with nature. The dream of Fior Mes Iverno lives on in her. No longer under the threat of imminent death, Yahtzee returns to the Animancers. Reunited with her beloved Quilici, she helps him and the Animancers as they put their lives together after the attack on Fior Mes Iverno. Eventually, she even has something nice to say to Vidaro. As the days pass in contentment and relative peace, Yahtzee is struck by the persistent feeling that something is missing. Though she still devotes herself to her studies of both the arcane and the godless, the restlessness never goes away. Freed from torment for the first time in centuries, Sappadal turns their prodigious curiosity to the people that shaped them. They observe the ways their people live, and they think deeply about what they see. Though they flinch away from moments of violence, and they grieve souls returned to them too soon, the rage that once shook cities to rubble no longer rules them. Instead, they come to you with questions. They want to understand. After a time, they begin tentatively to garden. Where they can, they improve the lives of Kith, and the suffering that troubled them is reduced, if never fully eradicated. Their grief compels them to love, and they love unreservedly, with the power of a god. Sappadal pours a fragment of their power into the statue they claimed from the temple of Aethys. Newly embodied, they roam the living lands and learn to experience the world as Kith do. Their first attempts at locomotion are clumsy, and a stand of innocent trees is violently returned to the wheel. But as their confidence grows, so does their grace. Soon, they are bounding across the plains of eastern Dawnshore, leaping the river gorge in Emerald Stair, scaling the shark's teeth of Shatterscarp, and fearlessly wading into the Tusk's acid sea. When they break, they come to you to put them back together, and in time, they learn to fix themselves. They wander far afield. You see less of them, but they are never far from your thoughts, and on the rare occasion they return, they always bring you something beautiful and strange. The sounds of celebration pull you out of reverie. Many are waiting to greet you with open arms. You take a moment to catch your breath and savor it, because everything is about to change.